Hi folks, Colin here, back with more rock and roll. Good to see you. Thanks very much for all the comments about the tab discussion that we've been having over the last week or so. A lot of people are kind of talking on YouTube now saying that guitar tabs are a disaster if you're trying to learn guitar, but I think they're overcooking that a little bit. I get what they're saying. Obviously you want to learn everything by ear, but when you're starting out you kind of need to get the basics, and you only do that by sort of finding a way to actually learn where the notes are meant to be, and then you can apply that to other songs. So one of the songs I was looking at this week with a student of mine called Erland, a great guy from Orkney. Hello Erland, if you're watching, is Time on My Side by the Rolling Stones. Now, I've listened to Rolling Stones all my life, and I've always appreciated them, but when you dig into the guitar stuff that Keith Richards did and Brian Jones, you realise what great musicians they were. Particularly Keith Richards. I think Brian Jones is always sort of lauded for being a multi-instrumentalist, but I just love the way Keith Richards plays sort of rhythm and lead. It's so kind of soulful. I love it. And so this song is in the key of F, and I'm going to put the tab down below. You can get the link and you can learn it at your leisure. I've tabbed out the whole song. I've tabbed out the main solo. I'm not going to teach that today because I just can't remember it from beginning to end, and I've only sort of been working on it for about 2 or 3 days, so it takes a wee while to sort of memorise this stuff sometimes. But I'll talk about the principles of it and you can get the tab. Anyway, so it's in the key of F. So the first chord is that fabulous F chord that we know and love. So that's your E-shaped bar chord, but you've got your first finger on the first fret. And what you do is you play that F chord twice, and then you play a sort of B chord underneath it, and then a B flat chord, and then back to the F chord. So that's a nice little riff in itself. Even back in the early 60s, Keith Richards was starting to use this 4/1, if you know what I mean, because the B flat is the fourth of the F, 4 intervals up from the F. So you can hear it. You hear that sort of thing all the time in music. So anyway, so F, B flat. Now what I do is I just play a little kind of arpeggio. So I play A, and then I play the top 3 strings one at a time. So there we go. Then you play your B flat. And before we go to C, we're going to walk up on that A string. So you're going from B flat, B, C, 1, 2, 3. So you're going, and then you can play a little arpeggio at the top. So what I'm trying to do is I'm kind of replicating the Keith Richards and the sort of Brian Jones part at the same time, because he was kind of doing arpeggios underneath it. And it goes to a D minor. You all say C. D minor is like an A minor chord, but the 5th fret. You always say C, D minor, that you wanna be free. Goes to a G. So that little bit. You always say C, that you wanna be free. G. Then it goes up to the 8th fret. You're playing the E-shaped bar chord on the C. You come right back, B flat. Come right back. Now on the tab, I thought it went, which is kind of musically what you'd expect, because I was kind of rushing a little bit, but it actually just stays on the C chord over that me, E. And it goes back to the beginning. So we're going to do the whole thing. F, time, B flat, F is alright, B flat, C, B, F, B flat, B flat, C, C, D minor, you always say C, D minor, you wanna be G, then it goes up to that C, you come, B flat, running back, you come running back, you come running back, C. Okay, so the introduction, I'll just talk a little bit. All it is, it's just, that's all it is. It's F minor pentatonic. So if you know your pattern 1 pentatonic scale, but we're in the key of F. So we're first finger on the 13th fret, and our pinky is going to be in the 16th fret. So if you're playing that scale, 16, 13, 16, 13, 15, 13, 15, 13, 16, oops, 15, 13, 16, 13. It's a little bit weird. I don't normally play an F key actually. I don't know why they put it in F, but it's interesting anyway. So what we're going to do, so we're going to bend that 16 up, and when I'm bending strings I use all my fingers at the same time, like that. So I've got one finger on every fret, and that just gives you a little bit more support. So you play that bent note twice, and then you play it unbent, 16. Then we're going to come down 13. 13 on the E, 13 on the B, then 15 on the G. Then we're going to bend that 15 up, release, 13, and 15 on the D. And then that's the first lick. So then next lick. Now, I think what I would do, I would just actually kind of keep my fingers on that B string. So we're going to bend that 16 up on the B, and then we're going to play 13 on the E twice. And then we're going to hit 15 on the G, bend it, and then hit it a few times. Release, and then 13 on the G, then 15 on the D, then 15 on the G bend, and then release. That's it. So you can have a look at the tab. I've also done the main solo. I've tabbed that out as well, but I just can't quite remember it yet. So anyway, hope you find that useful, folks. I'll be back next week with more rock and roll. Keep rocking. I'll see you then.